At Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Finance, we are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. It's actually a beautiful thing right now, checking out these bubbles here. Looking at Compound, the biggest winner here, and Aave. So some of the OG DeFi protocols from the last cycle coming to life again. And I like that. You'll say Linqto. Love that. Arbitrum. Old mouse drop. Sorry about that. It's been a minute. But yeah, Arbitrum, Optimism. I've been minting my Zen NFTs on Optimism. Shout out to Trayvon. I wouldn't have been doing it if it wasn't for him. Checking in a couple of his streams there. I know he's big into the Zen. But this is big, guys, because this means people are going to find real DeFi on Pulsechain. I really believe it. I think a lot of the money is flowing off the exchanges into these liquid staking protocols where you can actually have access to your liquidity. It's not like HEX where you lock up your coins. Yeah, you get paid every day, but you can't touch it until you can EES, halfway through. That's why I really like Hedera. They introduced me to liquid staking with Saucerswap and being able to trade. I didn't believe it at first. Like, oh my God, I can stake these coins and they're not just locked up. I can now trade the liquidity. That's amazing. So that's the future. That's liquid staking, and that's being built out on Hedera right now for all the institutional players out there that are on their governing council. Anyone that is signed up to use them. They have, I was just looking at a tweet. They have 100,000 transactions, 100,000 new accounts signing up on their testnet. It was like 7 out of the last 15 days. So the amount of growth that is happening right now, while we're seeing just these FUD headlines across the board, it's really funny. The more you pay attention, the more you can see the hypocrisy and how these news articles are meant to FUD you out of your bags. This is even today, people have asked me about this. Hey, JP Morgan's banning crypto. JP Morgan's banning crypto. And these people don't even know that it's happening in the UK. It's not even in the United States. They just hear something. They saw a tweet and they caught a glimpse of a headline and they just take it to be the worst case scenario. But that's not true at all. So as the tides of acceptance seem favorable for crypto in the UK, a storm brewed with Chase's UK's recent announcement. Well, their prime minister, here we go. I was talking about that. What about the prime minister? This goes exactly against what he stands for. This guy came from Quant, Rishi Sunak. He knows what's going on. So the discontent resonated loudly when Coinbase co-founder Brian Armstrong took to social media expressing vehement disapproval of the restrictive stance. Armstrong vitriol wasn't solely aimed at the bank. He tagged Rishi Sunak and Economic Secretary to the Treasurer, Andrew Griffin, in his post, pointing out a seeming disconnect between Chase's UK policy and the UK government's crypto-friendly outlook. So you're seeing it up at the top already, guys. And this isn't going to last for much longer. In the SEC here, I think that Gary Gensler, he's being set up to be the fall guy. He's the one that's going to get blamed for everything. And it was his fault. He delayed, all the ETFs. He prevented all these businesses from being able to just register. All the non-compliance and the hucksters and the fraudsters out here. It's making the party look bad. The SEC looks like a complete shit show, and that's ran by the Democrats right now. And that's not a good look for the party. So I think there's going to be some big changes coming up. And we have a full moon now that's coming in tomorrow, the 29th. And I was talking to Chaos Chris, and we were thinking that it could be potentially a bad day. But you know what? It's looking like the opposite. That as much as all the FUD that's out there, how much worse can it get? Gary Gensler just got grilled. He got threatened to be fired. They were wishing he was able to be fired, actually. And then you have Maxine Waters. It was absolutely embarrassing what she did. She literally, she pulls out a paper and she starts reading. And she's like, all right, now that we're talking about Bitcom, she can't even say Bitcoin. And she keeps reading. And within the next 10 seconds, she says, yeah, the FTX scam has been as big as the Bernie Madoff one. But she mispronounced another word. She was like the FTX. Oh, she said the Ponzi season or something like that. So she's literally reading off script. She has no clue what she's doing. And guys, this is going to change so fast, and you need to be ready for it. Like, stack your bags right now. Make sure you have all of them packed. Like, you never know when these things are going to just take off and leave you behind. They're probably going to retrace again, but this is a good indication of what's going to come. And when they do start pumping 16, 20%, you're then left behind. If there's bags like Algorand, another one, under 10 cents, like, guys, I loaded up. In my IRA, my biggest whole bag in there was XRP. They only have, 25 or so coins in here on their list. So it's not like I can choose from HEX and Pulsechain. Like my options are limited. But so I had my biggest bag was XRP. So I sold like 5,000 XRP and put it into Algorand and more Hedera. I was just looking at my account. I was selling Algorand at $1.31 last cycle. And now it's 9.5 cents, under 10 cents. So it's like, man, it's a 15x to where it was there. And this is my long-term portfolio, for 20 years plus. So I will stomach the short-term volatility in between cycles. Or if I can scoop up Algorand for 9 cents, I don't think it's ever going to go back down there after this cycle. Same thing with XLM. I'm really bullish on Stellar. Something, and Casper too. Something about Casper, it just catches my attention. I have mine staked on cspr.live, earning almost 11%, and it's crushing it. So let's check on our babies over here in the Richard Hart ecosystem. What Jacob's Ladder? What's up, my man? Drippy. Everyone's always banning crypto. Anything P2P never can be banned. Yeah, the SEC, exactly. Looking like clowns out there. Yeah, Bitcom. And then she said something else too. It was like, this was the biggest Ponzi. What did she say? Like Ponzi season or Ponzi scheming or whatever it was. It was just bad, bro. She's a complete embarrassment. What up, Davis? All right, guys. I think we might have bottomed. I really do. At least in the Richard Hart ecosystem. That PulseX dip a couple weeks ago when we broke down below 1,000. I really hope that was the bottom right here. September 11th. What do you know? 9/11 was the absolute bottom. That's going to be actually, yeah, I wouldn't count the opening wick here. So yeah, that would be funny. 9/11 is that day. And hopefully we break this trend. We break, I know. Looking at the daily here, what do you guys think? Is that a big enough example of I mean, I guess could have said it right here too. The only other time. And then well, bam, right back down. So I bet if you overlaid this right here on top of here, it's going to look similar, but I don't think we're going to do it. I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to stay bullish, and I'm going to force these markets up. I'm going to force a Tropa to come and deliver a toxic bite to PulseX and force it to stay green. And yeah, we had some huge pumps just a minute ago before I got on stream here with BitTorrent. it went ballistic here. You know, I only had like $40 worth, and I saw that pump, and I was like, all right, let's go. And LUSD, I think that was the other one that had a little, yeah, and it's already all gone. And it's gone. Literally within 10 minutes. But you know, it is what it is. That was a 10% pump. I mean, it just gets exciting. Like you're like, all right, you see green things, you're like, all right, let's go. Let's have this. Let's spread this out to some more coins. View Z, what up? What up? Are you part of the Tang gang? Just got some more HOA and a Tropa Inu. I do have a little bag of HOA. Yeah, I do. Yup. Actually, that's a good call, but I don't have it on my list here. We got to get HOA. Let's put that on the watch list right now. Damn, that dip was gnarly. Woo! But that's the time to buy, though. That's when you're a savage. You know you're a savage and you're going to make it in crypto when you see dips like this and you can come in and you're like, yup, I scooped the shit out of that dip. And I'm already up like what, 30% on that dip? That's how you know you're going to make it this next cycle. When you see the dips and you get excited, you don't panic and sell. You know, that's the worst thing you can do right now. I promise. Like, I made the biggest mistakes last cycle with the Decentraland and Sandbox. You know, I bought bags of them way early. I mean, I'm talking at pennies, and Sandbox at I think under a cent. And I bought $50 of Sandbox and like $80 of the Decentraland. And I went onto the websites and looked at them and said, oh my God, who is ever going to play this? This shit looks worse than Atari. And I sold it. Both bags, I got out of them. And guess what? Those bags would have literally went up to like $40,000 to $50,000 a piece. I'm not even kidding. I had like 14,000 and 13,000 of each coin. And they went to like $4, $3, $4, $5, something like that. And it's just like, those are the things that you're like, wow, that is a learning lesson. If I bought a bag, right? I did research. I don't just buy shit blindly unless I get a tip from someone I trust. Yeah, I'll throw some money in. But if I research a coin and I bought a bag of it, I'm now holding it forever. I'm never selling out of that bag again because I cost myself hundreds of thousands of dollars off of literally like right now coming through these PRC-20s and being like, oh, all right, you know, I don't have any BitTorrent. I'll throw $50 at that. You know, whatever. Beetroot, I like that. Privacy Bridge. All right, I'll throw $50 at that. And just doing that right there and not holding them, holy shit, did I regret that. So just little things like that, you know, I want you guys to know those are the mistakes that you don't want to make. I've made them, and just don't sell out of a bag right now. If you bought it, it was for a reason. And if it's like obvious it's going to zero or something's really wrong or, you know, whatever, there's obvious reasons to sell. But if you're doing it because of what a website looks like or some irrational decision or an irrational reason, don't do it. I promise you. Yeah, it is definitely bullish. B1 and only. Yeah, I got some A1A. And yo, I heard about the B2B coin. Haven't damn. Oh, wow. Shout out Chaos Chris. He told me, he warned me. He was like, bro, he's like, you're in A1A. Why wouldn't you be in the other one? I said, because I'm just not. And now I'm an idiot for not being in it. But damn. A1A is my coin right now. A1A, I love it. I don't have to worry about anything. It basically just tracks all of them in the 414 wallet. Boom, I'm good to go. Godfather J6, what up? You should watch X and Minu on the pulse chart. What's Minu? Oh, there's so many coins. Mega Inu, 3 days old. Jesus Christ. Is this a 414 coin? All right, this does not look good, bro. If you made money in this, I would take profits. Unless it's a 414 coin, then maybe I would think differently. X. I don't see X. What am I missing? Why can't I find X? Like, this is the shit you got to be really careful, guys, of. Right here. Like this coin right here. Atropha. It's misspelled. People just come in, they're like, oh my God, look how much it's up. This thing, the rug is going to pull any minute on this coin. Like, this, you know, I don't know about this Minu, but I'm going to have to look into that. The Atropha Inu, that's, you know, from the Tang Gang. If that's from them, then, you know, that's good. Where could I stake Casper? I will show you right now, Halen Leaf. Let me get, hold on a second. Let me just bring this tab over. All right, right there. They have their native website, Casper.live. Oh, are you thinking? I'm Casper, bro. CSPR. Not. Are you thinking of Caspa? KASPA. That's that Chinese mining coin. I'm staying out of that. I've heard bad things only. But Casper CSPR, right here. Love this coin, and it's Casper.live. CSPR.live. I have it staked through my ledger up here. I've had it up here for a long time. It's been like a year. You know, I got 10,000 of them. It's not much, but I've earned 1,200 in interest. So I love it. I'm just letting this sit. Like I said, it's done through my ledger. I can just, you know, I don't have to touch it. It just automatically just does its thing. And that's to me, I can sleep at night knowing it's locked up. Oh, I don't even have access to my ledger right now. It's not near me, so I can't touch it. And that's the ultimate set it and forget it. Yeah, Atropha. Atropha Inu. All right, let's check out the Atropha Inu. I love the DGen plays. Atropha Inu Nano Cap, not sure. I don't know. I don't. This can't be. Yeah, liquidity $12. Jesus. Atropha Inu. And Pepe, Atropha Inu Colt, 14 days old. All right, Atropha Inu contract. Let's try to find that. Yeah, I don't know about Atropha Inu. Casper, so I heard they deleted 3 months of their chain activity. They just decided to delete it. And I'll be very careful them out of China. I'm hearing that they are being kind of set up to be a fall guy. I mean, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. That's what I'm hearing, but I don't like to invest in Chinese coins. I mean, cut fundamental Chinese coins. If it's a meme coin out of China or one of these 414 Monet money China Korean coins, whatever, that's completely different. Yeah, bro. 3 months of their history, of their activity was just removed and deleted. That's what I heard. So, yeah, it's wild. So, guys, right here, the ECB is calling for wholesale CBDCs trialing in November. In 3 days, we start Q4 of 2023. Can you believe it? 3 months left of this year, and we are through the worst bear market of all time. Of all time. All right, Ivan Ramirez. Atropha Inu is a solid nano check that started low and burnt liquidity. All right. I like it. I like it. Is that the right ticker though? Am I on the right one? Am I looking at something way wrong with this Atropha Inu Pepe Cult, the LUSD compare? This has to be it. I'm imagining. Yeah, Atropha Inu, but with Cult on here. That's some weird pairs. But I'll look into it. Oh, I see why. I didn't space it out. There we go. I got it. I think. Trinu? I'm so confused on what the ticker is. 340 market cap. Okay. All right, that's the right ticker then. So then, yeah, the cult pair. I'll keep this one on the watch list. But I don't have any. I don't have any cult. I sold it on Ethereum. I just got sick of it. And then you know what? Who knew coming into crypto is gonna want to mess with cult? Like I just feel like that's so last cycle. So last cycle. But guys, this was awesome. No, I don't like either one of these guys, but this is the future. All right. They just had this AI interview, Mark Zuckerberg and Lex Friedman, and this was wild. I'm gonna play this for you guys. This is so cool. Check this out. So this is Lex right here. This is him in the metaverse already right here. This is not him, like the real him.
It's a conversation with Mark Zuckerberg inside the metaverse. Mark and I are hundreds of miles apart from each other in physical space, but it feels like we're in the same room because we appear to each other as photorealistic codec avatars in 3D with spatial audio. This technology is incredible, and I think it's the future of how
much we can reduce that down to a really streamlined process.
So you put these goggles on, and anywhere in the world, you're face to face with that person on the other end. But you got to go get a highly sophisticated scan done. But they're releasing the Quest 3 or the 3. That's $500. I guess these are $1,500 for these goggles. So it's going to be way cheaper. And like this is the future right here. So like for like business meetings, you know, guys that have to fly around the world, they're saying you can be at like a corporate boardroom, and you know the couple guys don't have to be there. They can put the headsets in, and they're right there, and it's really cool. It's this is where things are going, and just look at this, like
and mixed reality work is it tends to feel a lot more profound when you're in it than the 2D videos capturing
like
the
you
experience.
can't really tell. Like you can a little bit, but that looks so real.
That this one, because it's photorealistic.
So imagine like they're gonna add in a bunch of new features, but you can just see where this is going. Anyone that says like Web3 and Metaverse and all this is all a scam, it's like, yo, wake up, you know. So I just saw this and the article too, and of all the stuff that's coming and the technology. Like these are the ultra realistic avatars are a whole different league compared to Nintendo like avatars they released last year. So they're betting big on the deep integration of AI into software. And guys, imagine all the companies they're working with, all the partnerships behind the scenes, all the NDAs. So like I see where it's all going. And that's why I try to harp on stuff outside the degen plays, the XLMs, the H bars, the Caspers, or the Caspers. Jesus, I'm getting tired. You know, Altura for my gaming coin, XDC, another one. I've been talking to Harley over there, my boy, and he actually him and his partner Johnny had a what was it, a presentation, or what was it, like a Zoom call basically, but it was real professional today. Quincy Jones was on it, one of the XRP guys. So they're doing big things. And he's been telling me some stuff about XDC that I got to research, but I'm super bullish on that. Like the trade messaging system, trade messaging niche of the market is $1 trillion industry that XDC is disrupting. Same that kind of Casper is disrupting. You know, Algorand, the stuff that they're doing. Uber, Gary Gensler told us Uber could run on it. You know, they're doing a lot with tokenized real estate, and they're going to be one of the chosen winners. Even Cosmos, I think, is going to be decent, but not Avalanche is the one that I go to more. They are taking over gaming in Korea and Web3. They're going to be here forever. You know, so there's some L1s that I'm really bullish on. You know, I have my multiple different portfolios that I have. You know, my Richard Hart ecosystem, my L1, my regular base portfolio that has everything, and then my long-term portfolio. So I have basically 2 liquid portfolios and a long-term that I don't ever touch. And then I have other stuff like scattered on ledgers and wallets that are just put away forever. So yeah, Ross, this is that I'm worried about this. Exactly this thing here, because I don't think we're going to be on this cycle. It's going to be like, okay, you're going to get an email that has 19 different spelling errors in it. It's so obvious it's from a fake MetaMask or a fake whatever. Imagine when you start getting AI things that are customized to you from a what looks like a good source, or just the sophistication that's going to come. Like, you got to be so careful. Like, I almost now, you know, I have a couple crypto apps on my phone, but I don't really use it. It's mostly view only. But I'm going to really move forward and just do crypto on one computer that I don't do anything else with, because the odds of just clicking a link or not even realizing you clicked it by accident, like the scams are going to get so sophisticated. I don't even want to take that risk. So I really need to be doing only crypto on one computer. And I'm bad with that. Like, I do mix it. I do have stuff on my phone. Like, I'm not going to lie and say that I don't. But every day, every week, I do things to shore it up, make things safer. So I'm going in the right direction. And to eventually get everything where it's super secure. Getting a VPN is my next thing. I still don't have one. But that's something that I got to get, and I will do it in the near future here. Can you explain to my fiance why Zen NFTs are better value than minting Zen with hundreds and hundreds of wallets? Yeah, Ivan, I'll tell you right now, because it's the same thing. So I'm doing it on Pulsechain, on Optimism, on Polygon, and Avalanche. I did a couple on Binance, but something's up here. I don't know. It just seemed like it wasn't making much money. But so on Pulsechain, my favorite place to do it, right? Instead of coming and just doing a mint where you mint your one wallet, and then say you do this on 100 wallets one time. Well, the Zen NFT here, if you mint it, you can do 100 right here. So this is like 100 different wallets at one time. So you're saving yourself so much time. And this actually lets you do 128. So now I can do 128 mints, and it's going to be, you know, consecutive ones on here, but it puts it into one Zen NFT so I can track it, and it's in one place. You know, I don't have to have 100 wallets with one mint. So, you know, I've been making my ladder of Zen NFTs. Like, I have 37 of them right now here on Pulsechain. So, you know, it just makes way more sense to me to be doing these collectors and max, because it's 128 mints. That would be one mint on 128 wallets. Like, that's crazy. So I'm waiting. Like, yesterday, or 2 days ago, I told Lindsay, I was like, oh my God, look at gas is super cheap for Zen NFTs. You know, it was like 27,000 to mint, and it was up in the 60s for the longest time. So, oh yeah, this one's 31 right now. So that's really good. You know, they're cheap right now. They've been getting expensive, but it just saves you so much time. And then you could do, like, in one wallet, right? Say you do 10 of these NFTs, that's almost 1,300 wallets that you would have to do singly. And that's just way too much time and effort. And I want this to be easy. And then you can track them, and the NFTs look cool. And yeah, you know, I like it. So I just see it saves you so much time that if you were to do it manually, like, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine. But yeah, so guys, I actually just bought some more. Well, no, I didn't buy more. I burned some more Zen and got some more DB Zen yesterday. And I'm glad I did it. Like, this has been awesome. I've been doing it on Polygon and been doing it on ETH. So I got 57 of them now in here. of the stake DXN. So you can just burn your batches, and it's way cheaper now. The transaction fees used to be so expensive. So, you know, I burned like, I think I did 20 batches, and then it costs 0.03 ETH right here. But I've already got 0.01 in unclaimed ETH. So I'll just collect this and then buy more Zen and then burn it and just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So I like the DB Zen. I like my Zen NFTs. And then I love my DGen PRC-20s. Like, I'm loading up. You know, I like to see that some of the blue chips are moving. Which one was it? Aave. It tanked hard, but it pumped right back up. So I like to see that. The blue chips, you know, Zen Classic up 15%. You know, this is one that I'm really bullish on. I think when the Zen garbage dump comes out, it's going to create a supply shock for a couple of these Zens, going to catch people off guard. But even the Aaves, the compounds, you know, I have a bunch of them. Render, that's another one that I think people are sleeping on. You know, this thing is at absolute bottom right now. You know, we just dumped hard yesterday. So I bought like another like 7,000 or 8,000 coins at a huge discount from where it was a week ago. I mean, it's down literally 60%. So these are the times that I buy. I come in and I buy the bottoms and I just load up. You know, Frac shares, another one. PDI, holy shit. It's now under 0.0001. Wow, we are just falling. Free falling. Jesus. Oh well. I guess we didn't have the Thursday pump. You know, it came for everything else across the crypto sphere except PDI and Atropa. But you know what? We pumped like hell when everything else was bleeding for the last 2 months. So, you know what? It is what it is. If you just step back on the daily here and just look at what we've done, it's like, all right, I'm pretty happy with this. You know, we were way down in the dumps here. What was that? 5 zeros. Yeah, we knocked 3 off. We had a nice little run, and hopefully we can bounce off this trend line right here and make another move back up. That's what I'm looking for. Tried to explain DeFi to a bunch of boomer people at work today. Ended with them making fun of me for buying fake internet money. Well, honestly, Cody, I tried that like when COVID started in 2020, when I had my Discord group with Facing Reality. Like, I tried so hard to save the world, and it's not even worth it. Like, people don't care. It got to the point where people were so lazy. They're just like, bro, I'll just send you money. You can do it. I was like, dude, I just told you how you can basically make free money. And your lazy ass just said, I'll send you money. Do it for me. And ever since then, I just stopped and I just do my own thing. And people that want to listen will come to you. And I feel like if you just like post about it, talk about it, whatever, people will like gravitate towards you, or you'll just find yourself having like good conversations. But at like work and with boomers and stuff, you know, I would just use work to listen to streams if you could and learn as much as you can about this ecosystem, because I bet you can make more in these PRC-20s over the next 18 months than you can at your job. Like, literally throwing $50 into this whole, even my list here. I'm sure I have a bunch that I'm missing. But if you just threw $50 at 20 of these coins, took $1,000, I guarantee you it outperforms every one of your asshole coworkers there that are making fun of you. That's the way it works. Brizzo, what up, Briz? Yo, we got to do a stream together, bro. We gotta lock that down. No, we couldn't find the time. Stuff happens in real life that's more important than the internet conversations. But if we can have conversations like this with headsets on, man, I'm all for it. Like, I can't wait to just sit and talk to Briz, looking like I'm freaking Maverick from Top Gun over here with my my headphones, and my VR, AR freaking goggles. Like, they need to simplify it, like where you can just put on a pair of glasses and then it works. Like, this is just way too much, I think. Way too much. Maxine Waters is Alan's grandma. For Alan, we're gonna have to come here and check a 1 minute chart on DAI. Holy Jesus. Good Lord. Good Lord. All right, P DAI. Let's not P DAI. Let's rise from the dead and let's bounce. Holy shit, money is no longer making that money. Woo, that's not good. Let's see where. Yeah, we have fallen through that. Oh boy, that's not good. All right, if money falls below 7,000, 6,500, man, we could crash down. But I don't have much left. I sold it for A1A. You know, I just think, why not? If there's one coin that'll just track them all, whatever. I'm in with that. Look in the 4 hour. What am I doing? Yeah, Jesus. Oh well, it is what it is. The PRC-20s are crumbling, but you know what? Just close down the tabs and go to your top 100 list, and everything looks beautiful. That a boy, B1. That's the best thing. It's like some of my friends, they quit their jobs, and I just look, I'm like, dude, you had the perfect setup. Like, you literally got paid to sit there and learn and be able to watch streams for 6 hours a day. I was like, that's amazing. But some people just can't see it and they don't get it. But you're going to crush it, bro. You will be crushing it. Like, yeah, bro. Let's just, I want him on here, Briz. Let's get RH on one of these things. Metaverse RH, and then they were talking how they're gonna have like AIs of all these celebrities so their fans can go and like have conversations with their AI, so it like scratches their itch with wanting to talk to their hero, their idol, but they're gonna do it through AI. It's like, dude, what kind of dystopia are you promoting here? Like, this is cool, but like having fans now like put on these goggles to talk to an AI of their favorite whoever. Like, man, enough's enough, Mark. All right. You got a cool idea here, but we don't need to push it too far like everything else you always do. But it is what it is. These lizards, you know, they're going to keep slithering along. So try to avoid them. And guys, that's all I got for tonight. You know, we got the full moon out here. So just be careful of any werewolves. You know, I hear some howling coming from my woods, so I'm going to lock all the doors. And yeah, hopefully wake up and see some more green candles around the board. Let's check the hourly. All right, good. Still pumping up on the hourly. I like that. You know, if we're on the daily, everything's green. Go to the hourly, and things are now red. You know, it seems like, yep, all the fun is in. But I'm praying for a Friday pump. The full moon is here, and hopefully my prediction of October 19th getting that pump comes what's this, 20 days early. You never know. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.